Hey guys, Professor Bill Comic Book University and Champions issue number 4. This was one of the only comic books that I wish I could have reviewed the day before, but there's only but so much time in a day and humans need to sleep. Sorry. Granted, I also wanted to do War of Realms before, but go and check out the video to realize why the fates were simply not in my favor. Anyway, I am glad I got the chance to at least read this on day 2 of my comic books. This was insanity personified. Let's get into who made it. We got to turn a couple pages to get to who made the comic book in general, and then more stuff in the earlier part. Remember when back in the day comic books would have all of the artists, the title, all the people involved in the comic book on one page? What happened? What happened? Why is Champions got to be so different? Anyhow, we got Beat the Devil Part 4, No Choice, writer Jim Zub, artist Stephen Cummings, color artist Marcio Menez, and VC's Clayton Cowles on letters. Go all the way back to the beginning of the comic book, and Kim Jacinto was the cover artist, and Koi Pham on the variant cover. Kim Jacinto, by the way, if you're on Facebook, definitely try and follow him on Facebook because he posts a lot of his art, just general meanderings, practice art with inks and whatnot. Dude's insanity personified. Love the stuff that he does, so go and check that out, man. Really good stuff. So we got Caldera in here, and she's going after Sammy Alexander. All Sam had to do this entire time while he's dodging, running, seeing planes blown up and falling out of the sky, getting caught and dropped again, all he had to do was be like, you know, son, I have my black helmet, I can't fight you. Because she wanted a fair fight so that she could kill him because she's crazy. And yeah, she really does come off as crazy in this comic book, brah. Like, wow. I love the way that Zub, and I may have mentioned this once or twice before, even if you don't like a story or a storyline or something along those lines that the Zub is writing, you're still going to appreciate how much this character really feels like the characters that we all know and love. It's not, I don't think there's ever going to be a time when you read a character that Zub is writing and you're going to say, well, this person's acting completely out of character. I've never once had that. I've experienced that with pretty much every writer, new writers, whatever, many writers. Not happened yet with the Zub. So anyway, I'm digging how, not just how crazy she is. I don't want to get too far into the story. Oh, shoot, there was a moment in here. I don't know if you guys noticed this. Did anybody else start to get Donny Cates feels in here? Where you start to think that, oh yeah, yep, they're going to kill the dog. They're going to kill the dog. I know that's going to happen, dude. Nope, fortunately, the dog lived. I had to put that out there. Spoilers, the dog lives. Because, wow, that would not have been cool. When Miles reveals what happened with Kamala, when he actually reveals that you died, it didn't happen in just one scene. It happened over multiple scenes. When I was growing up, when I was in school and whatnot, we didn't have Cartoon Network. Okay, we had Saturday morning cartoons. You wanted cartoons, you waited, you know, there was a little bit of time before school, a little bit of time after school, and then there was Saturday mornings. That was it. And so yeah, all that is just my explanation for why when I came home from school, if I felt like just sitting down and chilling or sitting down and, you know, well, all I really did was sit down and chill. Soap operas would be on. My mom would be watching soap operas, and I would sit and watch soap operas with her, half-heartedly. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes just be reading or whatever, but shut up. Don't judge me. So I know that the best transitions on TV happen in the soap operas. Seriously, like you have somebody just trailing off with a long look. Sometimes the camera, you know, stays on them for too long, pans in a little bit too close, whatever, but if you could say anything about soap opera actors, actresses, people, then you have to say that they are really good at holding a scene. Really good. And like their defining qualities. And I felt that the transitions in this comic book were some of the best that I've seen in a while. Weird thing to notice, right? But I did. That's what it felt like to me. It felt soap opera-esque. How there's this insanely dramatic moment. Like just think about this. Another Spider character made a freaking deal with Mephisto. Psh, what? There's no way this ends good for anybody. Anybody. Stephen Cummings, you got to give it up to that dude. Like, just, oh yeah, hell yeah. He made this character look like, he made Mephisto look like the Mephisto under Quesada in the One More Day. He made it look just like that Mephisto. Look, love that version, hate that version. That's not a question that's actually on the table here. That's not what's on discussion here. No, the point is the ability to imitate someone else's art. It's probably the hardest aspect of art, is imitating someone else's art. Because no matter how much you try, you still got your own weight of your hand, the way that you know how to hold the pencil, whatever. Like, you know, the images that you see, your perspective, how you actually see, and how your eyes actually interpret light, therefore color, shading, all of that good stuff. Imitating someone else's art, dude. You can make I don't care if you painted the freaking Mona Lisa, or I don't care if what you've done, dude. Imitating somebody else's art, hardest thing you'll ever do in art. Facts. And this looks like the Mephisto from One More Day, which is perfect, considering that this whole story is essentially an homage to that. It's in honor of that. On the other hand, on the flip side of things, Blackheart, this cat just looks straight evil. He looks kind of like one of the Dark Elf assassins that Malekith employs over in War of Realms. Yeah, if the colors weren't so, like if Menez would have made the colors just a little bit darker, we're talking nightmare fuel. Especially when they did that close-up of Blackheart. I'm like, what? Yeah, that was straight up evil, man. And let me just make sure. I always get it confused. Is it Blackheart or Darkheart? Hold on, let me just make absolutely sure. Because he says his name in the back here. It's Blackheart. Yeah, okay. Because Darkheart is the enemy to the Care Bears. Shut up, man. It's not my fault that I know this stuff. Anyway, so yeah, Blackheart. Damn. All I'm saying is, you'd figure a Spider character would know better, right? Nope, we good because he's young. And that's what is happening in this comic book. That's what we're doing in this comic book. We're paying attention to the fact that these kids are young. People talk about, I should quit because I made a single mistake. Oh my God, learning from mistakes. No. You quit once you make a mistake, right? Right? No. These are kids, and they're played as kids. Like I said, man, if Zub is writing a comic book, he's going to he's going to deliver the character the best way that I believe all of us can interpret the character. Love the story, hate the story, whatever. And I do love this story. This is really good. This building to a crescendo. And I'm pretty sure that we've already got a spoiler on how this is going to end. Well, you know, how this is going to go wrong. What the catalyst is for everything going wrong for Mephisto. And that's that he's releasing Blackheart on this. Because, yeah. Like, come on, man. Ain't you learned nothing? You're going to make hell for the champions. That's kind of what he does. But you're also unleashing hell on yourself. Because you can't trust your son, brah. You can't do it. So, nonetheless, Mephisto, you got to remember who Mephisto is. If you ever read the Mephisto Versus stories, those 4 issues, he is willing to go through so much and to endure so much pain and sacrifice. And just like the amount of homework that he has to do and the legwork. He's going to do all that stuff willingly, happily, with a smile, with a smirk of devilish demeanor on his face. Why? Just simply so that he could, what? Implant a suggestion in someone's head? Change someone's opinion? No. Simply to bring or cast the slightest doubt in someone's mind. That's what he's willing to do for that reward. Because Mephisto is a son of a gun, if ever there was one. And it's interesting what I happen to be eating while I'm reading this comic book, because I have to point out something. Mephisto is Professor Bill, Comic Book University. Class dismissed.